Hey everyone, my name is Dennis. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be answering some frequently asked questions regarding the COVID-19 vaccine. All of these questions are actual questions that I personally had to answer for patients while working in the pharmacy. So hopefully it's relevant to you. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. If you think I'm answering the questions wrong, leave it down in the comments. We can have a friendly discussion down there. But let's just get right into it. What is an emergency use authorization, or an EUA? So an EUA is given by the Secretary of Health and Human Services with a recommendation from the FDA to use a product to prevent an ongoing public health crisis from threatening more human lives. So in this case, it would be the vaccine for the COVID-19 crisis. Even though it's not a formal approval from the FDA, the requirements to receive an EUA is still just as stringent. Both Moderna and Pfizer had to conduct a series of clinical trials to prove their effectiveness and safety. In fact, both vaccines had data to show that their effectiveness was over 94%, and they both had very strong safety profiles. What is in the COVID-19 vaccine? Are the ingredients safe? The Moderna vaccine contains mRNA, lipid nanoparticle, tromethamine, acetic acid, sodium acetate, and sucrose. The Pfizer vaccine contains mRNA, lipid nanoparticle, potassium chloride, monobasic potassium phosphate, sodium chloride, dibasic sodium phosphate dihydrate, and sucrose. The key component is the mRNA. The lipid nanoparticle helps carry and deliver the mRNA, and all the other crazy chemical names are just buffers that help stabilize the mRNA. In fact, you might recognize some of them. The acetic acid is just vinegar. The sucrose is just sugar. And then sodium chloride is just salt. All these ingredients are already generally recognized as safe. How does this vaccine actually work? In order to understand this, we need to first understand how mRNA works. Our body makes mRNA on a regular basis, and mRNA is just a message that's copied from our DNA to tell our cells how and what proteins to make. So the mRNA in the vaccine just tells our cells to produce this spike protein that's found on the surface of the COVID-19 virus. And this spike protein is harmless on its own, but it's still recognized as a foreign object. This causes our cells to mount an immune response, creating antibodies and memory cells. And when the actual virus comes around, then our body already knows what to do to make antibodies to help fight the virus. So essentially, the vaccine is taking advantage of a normal process that happens in our cells. Can this COVID-19 vaccine be given with other vaccines? No, you actually can't. In fact, you have to separate the COVID-19 vaccine from other vaccines by at least 2 weeks. This is mainly because the studies that were conducted did not study its effects with other vaccines, so there's just not enough data to suggest that it's safe. So what about pregnancy? It's kind of the same answer as the previous question. There's just not enough data because the studies omitted pregnant individuals from participating. But I can give you some information that will help you make a better decision. So we know that the vaccine doesn't contain actual virus particles. The mRNA that's in the vaccine is unlikely to reach or even cross the placenta. And the immunity that a pregnant individual acquires can cross the placenta and provide immunity or protection for the baby even after birth. With that said, you should still consult with your doctor before making a decision. can I take my mask off, or should I continue wearing my mask even after getting vaccinated? So yes, you should definitely still wear a mask. You should actually observe all the recommendations like social distancing, hygiene, even after you're vaccinated. So the vaccine was proven to prevent hospitalization and severe illness, but not the prevention of transmission. So after you've been vaccinated, you can still contract the virus and spread it to an individual that has not been vaccinated yet. That could result in hospitalization, severe illness, or even death. That's all I have for you guys today. If you have more questions, leave it down in the comments. Continue wearing your mask, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.